Hey guys! So today I thought that I would film a little bit of a spontaneous video. This idea was not planned. Like, I usually try to plan my videos in some way, but this isn't. I thought that since it's now May is the month that I just feel everyone is stressing, primarily because of exams, assessments, coming towards the end of an academic year. And the other day there, I too felt a bit stressed. Now, I don't usually get stressed over college work, and I never got really stressed over schoolwork or my exams. But the other day there, I was feeling it. Maybe I'm not the best person to be doing this video, but I mean, I do all of these things, and maybe subconsciously this is why I don't get so stressed. So I'm going to share 5 tips on how to keep your stress to a minimal and to try and avoid it. Maybe not completely avoid it, because some stress I think is quite good for you. It kind of shows that you care about what you're doing in a way, but it's also important not to let everything get on top of you. So the first thing, which really actually helped me the other day there, is make a list. Make a list of everything that you need to do. The other day, I felt as if I had 10 million things to do in a short period of time, and that was primarily stressing me out because my head was going, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, and you've only got this length of time to do it, and I couldn't concentrate on one thing because my brain was thinking, you also need to do this. I was just getting all worked up about it. What I did was, I was like, right, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna write a list. And when you write that list, you may find that you don't actually have as many things to do as you thought, because you can't physically see what you have to do. You're just thinking it, and the thoughts are just like, bleh. When you have it written down, you can see what you need to do. Have a calendar or a diary next to you as well, so you can see how long you actually have. I thought that the way that I was feeling, it was as if I had a week to do everything, when really I have about 3 weeks. When I saw that, I was like, actually, I can do this. Apologies if it looks as if I've changed position, or if the angle looks a bit different. I have literally just sat here for almost an hour waiting for some guy to leave. He was changing the radiator in the bathroom, and my room is right next to the bathroom, and it was so noisy, and he started drilling, and it gave me a fright. So I didn't want to start the whole video again, because I was fairly happy with what I had already done, so I'm just going to continue. I can't really remember what I was saying, something about making lists. Also, I find making lists quite therapeutic. Like, I love making lists, and I know a lot of people do. So that really kind of helps to put everything in perspective and realize that you need not be as stressed as you actually feel. So my second point is one that I feel a lot of people struggle with. A lot of people are gonna roll their eyes at and be like, no way. But get up at a reasonable time. Now, I find this really easy. I'm a morning person. I usually get up at 8 at the latest. I'm a morning person, primarily because I get to eat breakfast, and that is also part of this point. Eat a good breakfast as well. Fuel your body with good stuff. Have some porridge or like Weetabix. None of this bog standard breakfast cereals that's got loads of added sugars in. Not that there's anything wrong with them, but in order to really fuel your concentration, you want something that is good and healthy and wholesome. So get up at a reasonable time and have breakfast. I know some people can't eat in the morning because it makes them feel sick, but honestly, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Also, if you get up at a reasonable hour, you have more time to study. You are going to feel a lot more motivated, and I feel like when you feel motivated, you don't feel as stressed. and you also feel as if you're not running out of time because you have the whole day. Third point is take breaks. Now, I feel as if that goes without saying. I feel as if most people will kind of take advantage of the taking a break while studying, and just instead of going on what they advise, like a 15-minute break, 15 minutes turns into half an hour, and then it turns into an hour, and then you're just like, oh, there's no point in doing anymore. I know I have been like that before, but it is important to take breaks. If I've been working in the morning, I'll take a break for lunch. If I'm working in the afternoon, I'll take a break for a snack and a coffee. And take as many as you need, but also make sure that you are getting the work done and that you're not spending more times on breaks than you are studying, because that is very easy to fall into. And also allow yourself the time off. You don't have to be studying every single day. Allow yourself the weekend off or a day off if you know you already have something planned that day. If you're going out with friends, if you're going to a concert, you know, take that time off. Allow yourself that day off. Obviously, make sure that you are not completely slacking and that you do the work on the other days and that you're not like missing a chunk of study time, but give yourself those days to do what you want to do. Relaxing is the best way to de-stress. 4 is stop at a reasonable time. I have lost count of the people that have been in my class in school, in my college class, my friends in general, that have just stayed up so late finishing something, and it honestly baffles me. I get it, okay, if you are the most productive at night, okay, I get that. It's probably best for you to do your work then, if that is when you are genuinely most productive. If you're not, if you're one of those people that are doing work at night because you haven't done anything during the day when you easily could have, or you have something that needs to be handed in the next day and you're panicking because you haven't done any of it, that's not good. I always stop working by dinner time. So about 6 o'clock, after 6, I am done. I might do a little thing here and there afterwards if I want to, but most of the time I am too tired. Like, it gets to about 8 o'clock and I am ready for bed half the time. I swear to God, I am an old woman. I find that if I'm trying to work when I'm tired and I've lost concentration, I physically can't. Stop at a reasonable time, please. Unless you feel more productive later in the day, use the evenings to relax and use that time to kind of de-stress. And my 5th and final tip, it's not really a tip, it's more advice. It's not the end of the world, especially if you're in school. I feel as if in school they put so much emphasis and so much, like, I don't know, meaning onto the exams, and it really doesn't matter. Yes, okay, if you need a certain grade to get into, say, university or something, I can understand why you would be like, oh no, but I need to get this grade. But at the same time, even if you don't and you don't get into uni, it's not the end of the world. There are other ways that you can continue in education. There are other ways that you can progress onto uni without going straight from school. I left school 3 years ago, and that's me only just going to uni 3 years after I've left school. It's not the end of the world, and I think it's important to remember that. As long as you try your best, that's all you can do, really. So hopefully these tips kind of helped you in getting through this period of study. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.